How many people use technology in in the classroom in an uneducational manner? Laptops are more convenient to have in a classroom because they are multifaceted. When you only bring your notebook, you don't have extra access to investigate and search on the internet. With smartphones, there are no limitations. This is the world that we live in, and we're bringing it into the classroom. When we bring our phones to class, we are either using it as a form of electronic device that will help us in the classroom if we have to look for something, or we are just using it to play or text. The most common devices in a classroom are iPhones, iPods, phones, and laptops. They are effective for students when it comes to answering multiple choices questions on a website or just taking a quiz. When new technology are incorporated into everyday learning, students quickly become more interested in the material and thus more likely to succeed. The main concern among teachers is that the presence of electronic devices in the classroom will promote distractions on the part of the students. Focus. Analyze why students are using their cell phones during class. Students use their cell phones in class because we get bored during class. When a professor makes a class fun and interesting, we stop using our devices or cell phones and we concentrate more in the classroom. Many research indicates that students' performance is significantly correlated with cell phone use. Students who use their cell phones in classroom show most of the time lower grades.
For the research method section of our project, we're going to be using observation studies, and we're going to be using focus groups. For the observation studies, we're going to be using, we're going to be observing our peers in the classroom. And these classrooms can vary from any building, from the IBC to the library to ASAF to any other building on campus. And what we're looking for is the use of technology in the class, specifically cell phone use. And the key aspect of it is to see if they're using it in an uneducational manner. So this is Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, social media, anything that does not pertain to the class. And then we can't understand the feelings that they have when they're texting or when they're using their phone in class. So that's when the focus groups come in, and we'd be asking questions and then obviously elaborating off these questions. But the four key questions are: do you ever feel you are disrespecting the professor when using a cell phone? Why do you use your cell phone? Could you leave your phone outside of the classroom and still attend class? And do you feel using your phone in class is wise while you're paying for that class through tuition? And that last question's very key because it brings an economical aspect to it, and it also brings up the aspect of not only are you disrespecting your teacher by texting or using your phone, you're also disrespecting whoever's paying for your tuition if you're not paying it yourself. And that concludes our research method.
For our recruitment method, we have chosen students that attend the Lynn University. The student body here at Lynn is a good choice because there are many international students as well as a good boy-to-girl ratio. This helps our research come up with better answers because of the diverse crowd. We aren't studying only one type of group of people and are applying our results to all types of people. The best place to observe students would be in the classrooms here on campus, like the ASAP building as well as the new International Business Center. At the beginning of classes, we will ask students if they would like to participate in an observational study on technology in the classroom, giving them an idea of what we are doing, but not what we are looking for, so our results aren't skewed. Lastly, we plan on only observing students, so anyone else in the classroom, whether it be an aide or a professor, we don't plan on keeping track of their behavior.
When evaluating the benefits and risks of this study, this is what we came up with. Participants are exposed to the realization of the disrespect shown to the teacher by texting and using technology in class. Becomes a waste of time and money for the student while they're in class to be doing that. They have so much other time outside of class where they can be doing this. It's disrespectful to the parents or guardian or whoever may be funding their tuition or paying for them to sit down and text in class. But it's an easy fix, and there is a solution to this problem, we think. The consent documents and procedures, it's just going to be formal consent forms that are written out and that we'll hand out to the participants of the study that are participating.